My name is stevemnsn, and I am the Civil War Guru. And the day we have in here for evaluation is one of my favorite Confederate swords. The sword was made by Kraft, Goldschmidt, and Kraft of Columbia, South Carolina. These are unique swords. This is a cavalry sword. And we're going to get up here and get some close-ups of it so that you can see some of the distinctions. But this is one of the few swords that was made with a wooden scabbard. And this scabbard is made, most people think they're made of cedar, but they're made of poplar. And then it is routed out in the center for the blade to fit in it. We have 10 mounts. These are 10. We have brass bands. Of course, we have the iron ring. 10 again, and on the drag also. 10 and a brass drag. These were made during the war when the supplies had run out. The leather, the brass. So they made do with what they had. If you look at the guard itself, you can see the rose color in the brass. That's because it had the heavy copper content, not enough brass. These are very unique. Kraft, Goldschmidt, and Kraft had a special style, and one of their signature things in all their swords is this fennel right here. And you'll see this on their finest sword, which they also made fine swords. At the beginning of the war, they actually, one of the Krafts, two brothers, was a silversmith, and the other Kraft was a gunmaker when they teamed up with Goldschmidt. But this is one of their signature things you'll see on all Kraft, Goldschmidt, Kraft is this fennel right here, right before it hits the guard. And you can see the crude casting, you can see the draw file marks, and again we'll get up close. This particular grip is covered in oilcloth, and they have a single strand of wire on it. This particular one is copper. And now we'll get up here closer and we'll get the blade out of the scabbard so you can get a look at it. These swords are massive. This overall length of this sword is 40 inches. It's a huge sword. And again, this is one of my favorites. This showed what the Confederacy had to do to make weapons to use against the North. They utilized everything that was out there. I mean, and this pretty much is indicative of what they had to do when they ran out of supplies in the South. Again, one of my favorite swords, Kraft, Goldschmidt, and Kraft, Columbia, South Carolina. We're going to get the cameraman up here and get close to this thing. This is a wonderful sword. These are rare. Normally the scabbards are broken up, and they were put together green, so as time went by they shrank and cracked, and this is an outstanding example. And it's a pleasure to even see it here. And these things are extremely rare. As far as value, we're looking at $75 to $8,500. A real unique piece, and a must for every Confederate sword collector. So from the old Civil War Guru, have a great day.